This week we're going to highlight weather trends and soybean planting progress here in the U.S. We're also going to highlight an uptick in U.S. soybean meal sales due to the smaller Argentina soybean crop, and wrap things up with long-term trends in November soybean futures. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the soybean market. We've moved into this last half of April, and this soybean market remains historically volatile. Let's start out this week looking at weather trends in the U.S. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. We're starting out here looking at past precip for the last 14 days, more of a proxy for topsoil moisture, if you will. We're looking at some dry conditions out west, a little bit further north, much wetter, of course, across North Dakota, where they had quite a bit of snow this winter. A little bit of the dryness in the eastern Corn Belt, but otherwise we've seen some decent conditions for the start of soybean planting across the Midwest. Let's now look at the short-term forecast. We're starting out here, we're taping on Tuesday. We're looking at Tuesday and Wednesday, some rainfall moving back into the Midwest here. In that lighter green area, it's about 1/4 inch to 3/4 of an inch. The heavier amounts in that blue area, that's 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches. Now this is, again, Tuesday, starting Tuesday, Wednesday, and ending on Friday and Saturday. Let's extend into next week now, April 25th through May 2nd. We're looking at more of a southerly flow, if you will, at the moment. Again, the weather can change a lot this time of year. This is what the forecast looks like at this moment, maybe 1/2 inch to 1 inch in that range. Now let's quantify the next 2 weeks. You can see across the entire growing area, really no extremes. Yes, some areas are a bit wetter than normal as we move further east and further north, and a bit drier than normal maybe in some areas out west, but no extremes through the rest of April. With that backdrop, let's turn our focus to planting progress. Let's take a look at where USDA puts planting progress here in the U.S. Now, this is as of Sunday the 16th, 4% done nationwide. That's well above the 5-year average of 1%. The states looking at a quick start here include Illinois at 4% and Iowa at 3%. Now we're looking at the last 5 years here to give some perspective. Again, the fastest start of the last 5 years here as of mid-April. Now on average over the next 2 weeks from April 16th to the 30th, approximately 10% of the beans are planted. So we'll see, depending on those weather developments, if we can reach that objective this year. Now we highlighted throughout the winter and early spring the difficulties being encountered with the Argentina soybean crop. Of course, that's benefited U.S. producers in terms of price support. Now we're starting to see realization of some very poor yields in Argentina, and some end users are switching over into buying U.S. soybean meal. Let's take a look at that. What this chart shows is unshipped soybean meal sales from the U.S. here to the other Asia regions. And the black line highlights 22-23. Here's a key message to share. We've seen an uptick. Notice how that black line is turned upward. Many years we're seeing that line come down seasonally as Argentina meal begins to be more accessible in terms of cheaper supplies, cheaper prices. This year, though, U.S. supplies are being sought after by end users, and that's directly linked to that smaller Argentina soybean crop. Let's wrap things up this week looking at long-term trends in November soybean futures. Now, November beans, as we tape here on Tuesdays, trading near $13.20 a bushel. Interestingly enough, that's $2 below last year, but it's still $2 above the 5-year average for this time of year. So keep these trends in perspective, and we strongly encourage you to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to continue to defend your balance sheet. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with our risk management consultants. We'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel and never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.